What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. Now today we are going to be talking about a very strong new mon, and that is Corviknight. Now, if you haven't seen my State of the Meta video that came out just a few days ago, make sure you go check that out because we talked about Corviknight a little bit in that. And we also found out that Corviknight was the number 2 used mon in OU for the month of December. So this mon is getting a lot of play, and we are going to talk about why today. So let's go ahead and jump into it and look at his stats. So looking at his HP, base 98, very good. That's good. It's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Base 87 attack, that's all right. Base 105 defense, very, very nice, especially with a pretty good HP stat. This thing's going to be taking physical hits for days. And then special defense is 85, so not abysmal, not fantastic, not terrible. It'll pass. And then 67 speed is also pretty mediocre. But so this is a very common set that we're going to be looking at right now. You're going to see this set a lot on the ladder. And this is going to be just the standard defog set with Brave Bird and Body Press. So this mon's defense stat is super high, and so we are going to be running it really high so that this Body Press does a lot of damage. And mainly this mon is here to check things like Excadrill. Excadrill obviously is running around everywhere on teams right now, and I actually have a calc here for against Excadrill. So Excadrill's Stone Edge is a 3-hit KO after leftovers with this set, but you have Roost, so who cares? And Body Press is a 2-hit KO. Yeah, the Excadrill isn't going to make it out of this, and that's at +2, by the way. That is not a regular, that is at +2. So if he doesn't get a Sword Stance off, it's a 6-hit KO. That's really bad. Now something else besides just his stats that makes him amazing is his typing. Flying Steel has always been a really, really good typing. We've seen it on Skarmory for a really long time. But now we have new Skarmory here in Corviknight, and I'm kind of thinking that Corviknight's better than Skarmory. As much as I like Skarmory and its ability to actually set hazards, this mon has a lot of other things that it can do really well. So let's look at that typing really fast. Now look at this. Right here on Cerebi, we see our type chart and what this does. It resists normal. It 4 times resists grass. It is immune to poison and ground. It resists flying, psychic, 4 times resists bug, resists dragon, steel, and fairy. That's ridiculous. He resists so many types, and he's only weak to 2 in fire and electric. No 4 times weaknesses. So this is an amazing defensive typing, and that's really what makes this mon super, super good, is just a lot of things are going to come in on it and try to hurt it, and they're just not going to be able to. This thing is just way too bulky, and yeah, I can definitely see why it is so popular. Another set that you're going to see a ton of on the ladder, and I've run into a lot of, is the sub bulk up set. Now this prevents him from getting statused and getting basically shut down and taking residual damage and that sort of thing. Now ability wise, Pressure is going to be the ability that I'm going to always choose on this Pokemon. Unnerve is okay. It prevents opponents from using berries. That's going to be pretty rare that's going to actually be useful, so we would never use that. Mirror Armor is one that I think is optional for you, but I really don't think that you're going to use it nearly as much as what Pressure would help you with. So Pressure, what it does is it, instead of using 1 PP to attack you, it uses 2. And so this being a stall mon like this, being able to stall them out of their moves, since they can't really hurt you, is going to be amazing. And I think that Pressure is way more useful than either of the other 2 abilities. So in my opinion, run Pressure exclusively. But yeah, so this Substitute and Bulk Up set is absolutely busted. Now, you could switch out Brave Bird for something like Body Press. Either one would be just fine, but I tend to run something that is Stab, and since you are boosting your attack anyway, it's nice to have that. We're going to run Specially Defensive since we are going to be boosting both our attack and our defense with Bulk Up. Yeah, so this is just a great set. I really love this, and then of course you can roost off the damage you take from Substitute, and you're just going to be living for absolutely forever with this set. It's really, really nice. There are a lot of benefits to this. Another set that I really like on this, that is, we're starting to get into the much less common territory here, and that is bulk up 3 attacks. Now, obviously, this set is missing Roost, and so that is one big thing that makes Corviknight so good, is being able to heal off its own damage like that. However, I think that this thing being able to just set up bulk ups, and you still have leftovers recovery, that coupled with the fact that it already doesn't take much damage from a lot of things, really allows it to be a bulk up only setup mon. Now, if you wanted to on this set, you could run some speed instead of all of this HP or all of this attack, just to help you with your offensive prowess in taking down certain threats that might be a little faster. But I think that you're going to really need the bulk over the speed, personally, and so I tend to run mine max HP on this kind of a set. So yeah, this also allows you to have Iron Head. It's not amazingly helpful. Fairy is really the biggest thing that's weak to Steel right now. You have Rock as well, but like both of those types really aren't going to want to switch in on a Corviknight anyway. So I tend to run the sub bulk up set because you really don't need Iron Head, really. But if your team is especially weak to Fairy, something like that, this helps it deal with something like Sylveon, which is now in the tier that carries Mystical Fire. So, there is a use for this now that Sylveon will be around more, and if you're running sub bulk up, it will be trying to hit you with Hyper Voice through your sub, or to bust your sub and try to kill you with Mystical Fire. So carrying Iron Head might have some use now given the recent changes. So another set that I have for you guys is a Taunt set. This mon does get access to Taunt. It also gets access to Tailwind. I don't think that this is necessarily the best Tailwind user, and Tailwind isn't the best move in the world in singles. In doubles, it's really good, but in singles, not nearly as much. But if you wanted to run something like Tailwind, you could switch that out for Defog on this set right here, and you run Taunt for things that want to set up hazards or anything else on you that wants to set up, thinking they can set up on a Corviknight that isn't going to be doing a whole lot of damage back to them. This allows you to completely shut them down. So that's really, really nice for any kind of setup sweeper or any setup mon really at all. So yeah, and that's kind of unexpected. Not very many of these run Taunt. I don't think I've run into more than 2 or 3 that have run Taunt, even though Taunt's a great move. And then, of course, this has the ability to defog. You could also run Tailwind if you wanted to, just for some speed control. All right, so for our meme is pretty cool today. I actually really like the meme a lot more than I like a lot of my other memes. Like, this set actually seems like it could do something. And this is Bulk Up Power Trip. So this mon gets access to Bulk Up, it gets access to Power Trip. So what Power Trip does is it's a 20 base power move, so you're thinking, oh, that's garbage. However, it gains 20 power for every boost that you have to your stats. So with every Bulk Up, you're boosting 2 stats. So you're adding 40 to that original 20 every time you bulk up. So obviously you bulk up one time and you're now at 60 base power. You bulk up another time, you're at 100 base power, and so on, and it only gets stronger. So not only that, but you're boosting your physical defense, you are boosting the power of body press if you need that, and you have Roost in order to heal back up. So I actually really like this set, to be honest. I think this meme, as much as it is a meme, I think it would be amazing to just sweep through somebody with this. I think it's possible, as long as you get rid of appropriate counters and can get your Roosts off correctly. I see this thing setting up all over something and just completely wrecking. So this is a set that I think you should use. I really think this is a set that could be explored and really could see some usage. But, that's just me providing the memes here on the channel. But so that is going to be it for today's video. So I hope you guys are enjoying these competitive decks episodes. Very soon I will be showing off a new series, hopefully within the next couple of days. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy that as well. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.